Many farmers and ranchers in southern Alberta are still reeling following last week's devastating wildfires, which wiped out thousands of hectares. Fields, barns, and farm equipment completely destroyed. But if it wasn't for the efforts of our brave and hardworking volunteer firefighters, it would have been worse. Still, the losses have been felt by many in our agriculture community. Joining me now is Alberta's Minister of Agriculture and Forestry, Devin Dreeshen. Now, Minister Dreeshen, what is the province doing to really help so many impacted by the wildfires? Will there be some sort of financial compensation?
Thankfully, it was early on in the season. So the fact that certain crops, there's going to have to be maybe even an adjustment to certain seeding practices. If guys were going to put in canola, they might have to go into cereals just because the land has shifted so much and that it's be a more loose seed bed going into it. But really, it's hard to predict what the local area farmers are going to do because obviously everybody's wanting and wishing for some rain to be able to really help turn things on and green up that area. But it's something that obviously insurance for the Carmen Gay Hotel, I believe, burnt down and some structural damage. You go through the insurance routes, but for as far as a government standpoint on farmers, it's kind of a wait and see to see how. Thankfully, no crops were damaged, but obviously some seeding intentions will most likely change.
Premier Jason Kenney was at the groundbreaking ceremony for the new agri-food hub at Exhibition Park here in Lethbridge. The new multi-million-dollar complex is expected to open in early 2023. How important is this facility to our agriculture industry?
It's such an amazing hub, and something that when the Ag Society, the Exhibition Park, it came to us about a little over a year ago to say that they had this amazing idea. The province wanted to partner with them. We found $28 million or almost $28 million to help facilitate the build of it. But it truly will act as a huge agricultural hub. And obviously, when people can travel internationally, will be a huge trade show opportunity for folks to be able to showcase what especially southern Alberta has to offer with so many specialty crops and the uniqueness of irrigation and whether it's seed canola, potatoes, sugar beets, so many different varieties that grow in southern Alberta and thrive in southern Alberta, to be able to showcase that area and also act as a value added attraction that you have international companies around the world or companies across Canada that will come to this facility, will go to these types of trade shows and realize that this is, Alberta is a good place to invest and to build new value-added agriculture facilities. And obviously that brings investment dollars to the province, but also jobs here in southern Alberta, especially at a time when Alberta needs it most.
Now, speaking of investing, you made your way to Lethbridge today, and a local business will be the recipient of a very special grant. Can you share some of the details?
Yeah, let's Pasta, great Rocco and his team there do an amazing job of I think it was Earl's and other restaurants that they supply great tasting pasta. And it was really neat on the tour. They said, everyone wants like Italian pasta and that authentic Italian pasta. And what really makes Italian pasta authentic is they use local ingredients that's available to them around them, and that's something that they're essentially taking that theory or that concept to Lethbridge. So whether it was locally grown durum or vegetables, it's all being sourced locally in and around Lethbridge. And we offered a $180,000 grant to them to help add to their production line to increase export capacity. So not just to people in southern Alberta, but all across the country and in the US and other markets around the world.
That was Alberta Agriculture and Forestry Minister Devin Dreeshen.